right now there is a need, there is a desire to embrace your true self. And I know it sounds cheesy, but it's really like, I want to know myself. I want to understand myself, and not through the lens of my family or my parents, but really like, who am I? And yesterday, for example, I had a new client, and that woman is 70 years old.
Wow.
And I love that, because it is so brave, to be
Yes.
like, you know what, maybe I could do better with the rest of my life, And long story short, like for 70 years, she has been running away from herself.
Mm.
And finally, she's like, hold on. So for me, that's a trend, because like we're saying, and the world right now is at loss. Like, we don't know who we are. We don't know where to go. It's the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And this can create such anxiety and triggering, former trauma. So really take care of yourself. Very, very important. But I think we have that need now to feel more grounded. It is so airy, like again, unstable, that I think as a human being, we need to ground ourselves. We need to become more animal in a way, like more intuitive, like we have been, I think, creating more communities, like yours, for example. We finally understand that we need others.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think this is beautiful.
So much of what you just shared, I mean, my eyes just welled up with tears when you told me about the 70-year-old brave soul, because yes, this is the era that we're entering into right now. And obviously, astrologically speaking, moving into this Aquarian age with Pluto transiting into Aquarius. And it's interesting, though, to look at it through the lens of what you just said, because as Pluto has gone through Capricorn, which is the patriarchy, which is the traditional structure, which is finding self through this traditional value system and awards and accolades and cars and money and the father and the mother. And now we're coming into this thing where in Aquarius, anything goes. The eccentricity of you is what the value proposition is. And the sublime innovation and the pointy edge of progress and the quickness and the speed of it is, we're already feeling it. Like, I've been revving up this last couple of weeks where I've had to go out and like hug trees and just try to ground my energy, because it is whoop, 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 whoop. Like, that's just the energy of what is here. And so for those that are listening, like, it's so fascinating to hear how in your practice this is showing up, like in that exact way. It's fascinating to me. I wonder if we can talk a little bit about how family constellations can support business leaders and entrepreneurs specifically.
So, my entrepreneurs, my self employed people, the first rule, the first advice is, you have to be at peace with your parents.
Mm.
I'm not talking about love here. I'm only talking about peace and respect and acceptance, because your family system is your first system. So it is going to follow you anywhere. And so then the work system is going to, in a way, collaborate, with your family system in order to heal a few things that you may have not understood, like, or with your parents / your family. Your relationship with your mom is the relationship with your company. And the relationship with your dad is a relationship with your hierarchy. So if you are an entrepreneur, you are going to give birth to your own company, and in the meantime, representing the hierarchy. If, for example, you have not received from your mom the gift of life, you may struggle of receiving from success and abundance. If you have a difficult relationship with your dad in terms of trusting yourself, having confidence, not being afraid of ask, for what you need, again, you might struggle in your business, for example, to have prices, that value, like your skills and your talent, for example. So the first step is really to be at ease, like with your parents. That's the first thing first.